This Vocaloid anniversary segment will be a little different from the ones I had planned on making. However, earlier this week, Zero G posted their regular newsletter and gave us a sad announcement. Leon, Lola, and Miriam are being permanently retired after December 31st. It is not something we wanted to see happen, but we knew that this day would come eventually. Leon and Lola were the first two Vocaloids ever released, all the way back in January 2004. Miriam followed closely behind, released July 2004. Along with Meiko and Kaito, these 5 Vocaloids comprise the entire first generation of the Vocaloid franchise. Though it would take several more years before Vocaloid would become well known, we owe these first generation Vocaloids enormous gratitude. The real shame about this is the timing. Leon and Lola are being retired only weeks before their 10th anniversary. This would not be the first time these Vocaloids were retired though. Leon, Lola, and Miriam were all retired, I believe in 2006, due to poor sales. Initial sales of all the Generation 1 Vocaloids were positive, except for Kaito, but as time went on those sales numbers slowed considerably, and it would take a few more years before Zero G saw enough renewed interest to consider selling them again. This situation, unsurprisingly, upsets longtime fans of these Vocaloids, but we need to keep in mind that their retirement isn't necessarily a statement about their quality. These were the first Vocaloids ever released, and modern Vocaloids can run circles around them in many ways. However, it's primarily the Vocaloid 1 engine that requires them to be retired at this time. The Vocaloid 1 engine was designed for Windows XP, which itself was discontinued in 2009, and security updates for Windows XP will end this coming April. While some people say that they have been able to get Vocaloid 1 working in Windows Vista and Windows 7, those operating systems are not officially supported, and so it may not work correctly. Additionally, 64-bit Windows is not supported at all. Vocaloid 1 will apparently crash frequently if you attempt to use it on a 64-bit computer, which includes most computers sold in the last few years. While Vocaloid 2 era voice banks can be imported into the Vocaloid 3 editor because they share database formats, Vocaloid 1 voice banks use a different system and so they are not compatible. So in order to use Vocaloid 1 voice banks, you must use the Vocaloid 1 engine, which could require owning an older, separate computer just to use it. There are hopefuls out there that believe that Zero G are retiring these Vocaloids so that they can announce that they are being updated, in some fashion, the way Kaito V3 and Meiko V3 have been updated. It's a very exciting proposition, but I don't think you should get your hopes up. Zero G is not a Vocaloid company, it's a music software company, and the Vocaloids are only a small branch of its business. Plus, it has been at least 10 years since the voice providers, who were never named, recorded the voice banks for Leon and Lola. With Miriam, I could see potential because she is still involved in making music, and I am sure that if she could see the tremendous progress the Vocaloids have made since her voice bank released, that she could see the potential in it. But with Leon and Lola, we have no idea who they are or where they are. 10 years is a long time, so we'll just have to wait and see if Zero G has anything to say come the 10th anniversary mark. If you have taken into consideration the limitations of the Vocaloid 1 era voice banks and the computer requirements of the engine, and you believe that you would like to purchase one of these voice banks, you have until New Year's Eve to do so. As digital downloads, each voice bank costs $40 USD, and if you use the coupon code 10X, you'll save an extra $10 to bring the final cost down to $30. This will be your last chance to purchase these Vocaloids if you are a real fan of theirs, but only purchase them if you seriously think you will find a use for them. On behalf of Vocaloid fans everywhere, I want to say thank you to Leon, Lola, and Miriam, their voice providers, and their developers, for taking a chance on such a new frontier. You and the Vocaloids that followed you have helped change the lives of so many musicians and music lovers around the world, and you should be very proud of what you've been able to accomplish. Being a Vocaloid fan isn't like being a fan for a popular TV show or rock band. We can, at the same time, be the creators and the consumers, sharing culture and creativity between ourselves in a very unique way, and we couldn't have done it without you.
Seems so far away. I'm going to moved to be. I feel like I stand alone. So big do I love you. I know that, but what can I do for it? What should I do? What do I have to do? On the way it's a war of love. I should be back. I don't know what is the use of just seeing your smile. I want you so bad. Am I guilty? I wanna show you how my love is so very hard. So many things to say. I want something, but me is tumbling away. It's only learning that life is okay. Say after me, people better to be sick, I'm sorry. Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me. I need on, you now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday.
Today that I try to stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bolts as they trying to teach me how to dance. A thought above my head, a thought beneath my bed, a disco ball like just hanging by a thread. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. For today that I'd rather stay awake when I'm not asleep. I don't know how we got in this situation, but I think that I like that the rendezvous of our lives. 'Cause we make a perfect fit. It's now we can do what we've done. It's right, I don't know what to do. It's what to be free. Nothing is wrong, I don't feel bad, and don't even it's poison, so I breathe. Captain of captivity, master of longevity. I am the delight, I am the darkness, I am the moonlight, I am the sun. It's intuitive, you don't have to try. It comes naturally. It comes naturally. And it takes my breath away. What you do so naturally. You are the thunder and I am the lightning. And I love the way you know who you are. And to me it's exciting.
can. He lies, he bluffs, he's unreliable. He is a stalker with a gun. I know you told me I should stay away. I know you said he's just a dog, a stray. He's a bad boy with a tainted heart, and even I know this ain't smart. But mama, I'm in love with a criminal, and this type of love isn't rational, it's physical. Mama, please don't cry, we'll be alright. Old reason or sad, I just can't deny love today.
If I didn't say it, well, I'd still have felt it. Where's the sense in that? As long as I'm not trying to make your life harder, or return to where we were. But I will go down with this ship. I won't put my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag of a flag more. I'm in love, always will be. I heard I left too much mess and there's option to come back again.
But why should I care? I shouldn't be there. I'm walking on water, I run out of air. And I can't remember the promise you made. But we never met, and you never cared. And you never cared. And you never cared. And you never cared. I made a mistake, so you can't just take me down. I broke it apart, so you can't just take me down. I made you suffer, so you can't just take me down.